Shalom, shalom. Peace and blessing. What's the word, y'all? Listen, I'm starting to realize that I seem to attract a lot of unordinary, unholy, lost, confused, misled, evil, and downright satanic people. The world is plagued in divination. The world is drowning in witchcraft. The world is basically dabbling in all the things that the Bible speaks about and speaks against, especially when it comes down to tarot cards, the psychic reading, the chakras, and the Hinduism, the Kinnicky energy. Man, listen, I just spoke with someone about that does Haniki or Hindi, or however you say that word, readings or whatever. So they read off of energies and all that type of stuff. Like the moment they spoke, they said something to me about being something. What did she just tell me? She said, said something about it being an empath and all that type of stuff, about that about us being caring and all certain type of energies and all that type of stuff, which is true. I am an empath, but when she said something about doing the Hindu readings and all that other type of stuff, I'm like, oh my God. And then I can't really get too upset about it because, even though I didn't, at some point I'm going to have a conversation with her and let her know, like, okay, well, you might want to stop that. And I feel like that's the reason why the Lord put me in a position, probably not even 5-10 minutes ago, put me in that position to hear that, because at some point I'm going to have to let her know, like, hey, what you doing is a sin and it's abomination to the Father God. I don't know how your spiritual beliefs is. I don't know what you believe in or how you rocking, but if you don't stop at some point, it's going to cause you to lose your salvation and cause you to lose your soul and cause you to lose your place on this kingdom, on this earth with God. So, and I mean, I understand why people, turn to some of these things. I understand why people astral project. I understand why people follow the superstitious type stuff. I understand why people follow, the witchcrafts or the tarot card or sorcery and all that type of stuff, but because there's some truth to it. Don't get me wrong, it's definitely some truth. I used to work out, y'all got my video on there. I told y'all seen my testimony about witchcraft and how I was manifesting things, how I was actually working into my life, and how I was actually, getting me some places. But that stuff don't tell you it's a dark side to that type of stuff, man. It's like it comes with a lot of baggage. It comes with a lot of burdens. It comes with a lot of spiritual damnations, because dabbling in witchcraft, there's power, definitely power. It's definitely a lot of power in there. It definitely works, but it's a different type of power. The power that you think you're getting your energy from, the source of that power, is not from the Most High. It's from another type of power, and I'm here to tell you, those type of powers you do not want parts in, because it's always going to cause you to be deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into this witchcraft. It's going to cause your soul to be corrupt. It's going to cause more open doors in your life for demons to come in to attack you, for you to have more spiritual warfare, more spiritual attacks, and you're not going to know what's going on. You think it's just the planets are off, or the stars not aligned, or whatever, however they talk about this stuff or whatever. But yeah, man, it's crazy, because the one thing I always say this, the one thing that people need to turn to, or the one person that people need to turn to, they get away from that. Because a lot of people talking about right now, like, I hear this a lot about blind faith. But when it comes down to God, how is that blind faith when if you walking in the ways and the true ways of God, and He's actually guiding you and showing you where to go, and His plans and purposes and promises in your life is manifesting, and you can see it, how's that blind faith? If God say believe something, and this is going to happen to you, it's going to happen. Well, now, mind you, now it might not happen in your timing. It might not happen the way you want it, but it's going to happen. I'm seeing things right now in my life, that's manifested in my world that God told me if I obey these laws, statutes, commandments, that's going to happen, and it's coming to pass. It's like, man. So people that's walking in these certain type of things, man, I advise you to get away. I advise y'all to get away from it, because it's the fight. But because at some point, man, it's gonna cost you a lot, bro. And you don't want to come up, and you don't want to be having the night hag attack you. You want to have all these certain type of spirits attack you, man, because that's what's gonna happen. And when you do decide to come to God, and when you do decide to open your eyes and know that, like, okay, this is not of God. God didn't want me to be doing the type of stuff. I'm entering the spirit realm illegally. I'm talking to these demons. I'm talking to these spirits, and they guide me into the wrong direction. When you do figure this out, and when you do finally come to the kingdom, now you got these demons you got to attack. That's going to attack you. Now you got these demons you got to fight off. Now you got these spirits that you let into your life and let into your vessel and everything to attack your mind. And now it's harder for you to get to God. Now it's harder for you to get to Him. I mean, don't get me wrong. The Lord gonna protect you. He gonna guide you and walk you through this, but you still got to face those demons. You still got to face those stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because the devil, like I always say, the devil not gonna let you go easy. He's not just gonna let you go just like that. So you got to deal with that type of stuff. Trust me, I had to deal with it too. I mean, I'm still actually, it's been a while, but I mean, I'm actually still, releasing some of those spirits out with me, releasing some of the things that had a hold on me that was in my life, you know what I'm saying, guide me and lead me these certain type of ways, like the stuff I was following or whatever. So yeah, man, you got to fight this stuff. It's not just gonna go away like that. Satan is not gonna let you leave him like that, or leave his works, or get rid of his works like that. It's gonna cost you something else. It's gonna cost you, a little bit more than what you think. So people, y'all, I advise y'all just to leave this stuff alone. It's not gonna get you anywhere far. It's gonna get you somewhere, but not nowhere where you think it's gonna get you. So us as a people, we need to stop listening to what the world tells us. We need to work out our own salvation, like the Lord, like the Bible tells us to do, and get back into this word. Get back into what God is saying that we should do, and stop following the divination. Like that's an abomination. What people don't know, like when it comes down to sins and all this type of stuff, and abomination and mortal sins, like abomination is right there next to the mortal sins. That's serious. Those are serious sins right there. Abominations and mortal sin, those are serious sins right there. So you can be forgiven, don't get me wrong, but it's gonna cost you something. Everything you gain in the darkness, you're gonna lose when you come to the light. These are temporary gains, these are temporary relief, these are temporary dopamine, these are temporary things that we're seeking. I mean, we all trying to find our way in life, don't get me wrong, but I can only give you solutions, give you the things you need to help you find your way to the right way. We got to turn away from this witchcraft stuff. We got to turn away from these tarot cards. We got to turn away from the psychic reading, the Hinduism, the chakras, the superstitious stuff. We got to turn away from the yoga, which is linked to Hinduism also, with the pose, the hand signs. They be doing all that type of stuff. Man, we got to turn away from all that stuff. And for the people that don't believe me, look it up. I have no time to debate about whether this is that. Look up, do your research. You know I'm telling the truth. It's all linked to Hinduism, which is another false religion. And a lot of this stuff, man, is they worship gods. They worship certain gods, which are demons and entities. We have to worship one, the Father Yah, and accept the Son, that Yahshua is the Son of God, and believe in this and walk in this, because man, at first I used to be like, man, Am I just a bad person? Is my spirit, do I just give off like I'm like this evil aura or something, or this bad aura or something, where I'm always attracting these? No, but Christ encountered demons. Christ and how to encountered bad people. Christ encountered all these people that was broken, damaged, So when you have a healing spirit and you are walking the light, you're gonna always attract the people that are dark. Most of the time, from what I'm seeing on this walk, you're gonna attract more dark than light. So, and I'm okay with it, but that's why. I understand now, because I'm here to spread the light and let y'all know, like, okay, well, I know you working with this, and I know this is what you doing with it. This is not right, whether you want to walk with it or not, hey, I can only give you the word and tell you what the word says, and I can only give you the Bible and tell you what the Bible says, but pray about it. I'm gonna start telling everybody that. Everything I tell you about, go pray about it. Since all y'all do is pray, and then just believe, go pray about it. You never read the Bible and apply it to your life, go pray about it. And step outside the box. Don't believe the first thing you see. Because God gonna tell you whether I'm telling you the truth or not. And the Lord knows I'm telling you the truth. And He gonna tell you if I'm telling the truth or not. People, we gotta turn away from this stuff. We gotta turn away from all this divination, all this abomination, and turn back to God before it's too late for y'all. I'm just a messenger. That's all I am. The man of God will always speak the truth. The man of God will always tell you what it is. If I wasn't the man of God, I wouldn't tell you the truth. And it's okay if you be mad. It's okay if you be upset. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth? Facts don't care about feelings. This truth is, man, it's what we gotta walk in. It's something we gotta deal with. So, yeah, man, it's just a quick video, man, to let the people know, like, man, the world is so caught up in these worldly things and what these spirit guides and all this other stuff tell you that can help you and that can do this and do that. Okay, like I said, there's some truth to that. There's always some lies and there's always something coming behind that. That's what the spirit guide is going to tell you. Like, okay, well, it's demons you're going to be talking to. It's demons that's guiding you. It's bad entities that's going to infiltrate your mind and let you know, what I'm saying, and let you know what you're doing this and doing that. So you're basically getting tormented to stay in to stay doing what I'm telling you to do. Because every night is always something that's messing with your mind, always something that you're gonna see or attacking you or something like that. So, man, it's a different type of world, man. That's a different type of world, man. People need to wake up and come back to God, come back to the Son of Yahshua and walk in His truth. Pray to the Father. Fast for deliverance. Read this word for the knowledge and wisdom and understanding, and apply it to your life and walk into it. And believe in the Lord Almighty. Let's get back on track, y'all. Let's get this right. It's all love, peace and blessings. Shalom. Love.